D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how
looking for the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Texas. We'll parachute back into your game, fellas, if anything changes in this heavyweight battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Makes the catch around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for it all. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Taylor wants to throw. Caught. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. Snatches it on the run. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He's looking to pass. Big guy smells it. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in a situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. All the way in for the touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game.
And the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Stop just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team's doing a little running. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
On target to the left. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had... Oh, they're faking it. And the pass is caught. And the fake works. They get the first.
And that is such a... job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here.
Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Gives it on the option. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's got a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll do it himself. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Quick tempo here for the offense.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go.
He unleashes a long one. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Taylor wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. All wideouts, no backs. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. The option look. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab down the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Fires it incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships.
Looking for the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Now on the option. They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you